Hello! Welcome. It's Sunday. It's time for The Sims. Let's load it up and get started. Back to the old lovely household. Of course, I wasn't here last weekend. It was my girlfriend's birthday and I took the weekend off and did lovely things like making cake and watching movies on Disney Plus and stuff, which was a lot of fun. But now I'm back in the streaming business and getting down to business. Hello, Hicklable. Welcome. How are you? The Aquamarine Abode. Of course, Garrus is our main sim now. His father, Drizello, being dead. I'm up to date with my YouTube uploads. Finally, I uploaded last week's stream today, probably to the confusion of a lot of people, but I uploaded it and now I think everything is back on track. I'll upload this one tonight and upload tomorrow's tomorrow, and everything should flow correctly from there until I get lazy again. This is... God, Drizello, we can't get rid of you. This is what I hate about ghosts in The Sims 4. Like, death has literally lost all meaning in this game when the ghost just calls round the next morning to say hello. Hello, Lou, welcome. You're not a ghost, though. Not that I know of. Oh, and thank you for the sub, Lady Smyton. And welcome. So how is everybody? It's nearly Coco's birthday. Oh, it is Coco's birthday. Well, we're not giving Coco a birthday party. She'll be an adult today. Oh, wow. Well, she can move out and, you know, not be our problem anymore. That'll be nice. Of course, Garrus. Oh, yeah, we were working on getting him a roommate. And he's like a famous author. Or in the process of becoming one. And he's still a teenager, so this is great. Class in 8 hours. He needs his sleep. And he just won an award, didn't he? God, so much going on. Vulpicula, hello, welcome. How are you? So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I have a minor... Well, I suppose it's a reasonably minor stream announcement today. Is that I've decided, you know... I'm enjoying playing The Sims, but I miss playing other games as well. So I figure I'm keeping Sunday as my Sims night, and I'm going to try other games on Mondays just to... because I find if I play The Sims the 2 days in a row, I don't have as much fun with it as I do. You know, I get a bit simmed out by Monday evening. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to return to the series, the other series that I did a massively long series of on YouTube. I'm going to play an Elder Scrolls game. I think Oblivion I'll play tomorrow. So I'll have like Sims Sundays, Oblivion Mondays for the next while. Just to, you know, Mystery Game Monday. That's a good name for it, but I just said what the game was. So I've kind of ruined that. That was a good suggestion, though. But yeah. So I'm playing Skyrim in my free time, so I figured I won't play that on stream as well, because keeping 2 Skyrim games going at once is just going to be a headache. And also, I've played a lot of Skyrim on YouTube before, so you know we want to cover new ground. So it kind of came to Morrowind or Oblivion, and I think Morrowind is probably the better game, but Oblivion is the better one for streaming. And also, you know, I kind of want to play Morrowind multiplayer with my friends sometime soon and be fresh for that. And you know, if I've played it on stream, then I won't be in the mood. So yeah, I think Oblivion will be it. And I haven't decided what kind of character, but I've got a good few mods as well. I'll try and get the usual ones to have it similar enough to my Skyrim playthrough, because I love doing the survival mods, you know, where you have to like eat and drink and sleep and everything. I think they really make those games a lot more fun. If anyone has any recommendations of like good Oblivion mods that I can, you know, download and test in the next 24 hours, then let me know. 23 hours really. 22 and a half because I stream earlier on Mondays. Go use the bathroom, Garrus, you strange man. I'll take a mud bath. Why not? Let's see what this does for him. Maybe this will help reshape his bizarre body. Alyssa, hello, welcome. And Bram Henry. Hello, how are you? You always forget Mondays. Well, that's good, because if we're playing a different game on Mondays and Sundays, then you're not going to really miss any of the continuity. So I guess that's that could work in your favour. Oh no, he's fallen asleep in his mud bath. Oh no, it takes away hygiene. That's the opposite of what I wanted. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't. I mean, he's soaking in filth, but I just assumed a mud bath would clean him, like make him extra clean. You know, like a pig or something. Pigs get very clean when they roll in mud. Here, give your sister a hug. And he still needs some social, so why don't you send a text to your best pal, Mackenzie? Send him a happy text. Mackenzie needs a happy text. He's squeamish, and like, he's so squeamish he just heard about mud baths. He psychically picked up that you were in a mud bath, and it's just weirded him out so much he doesn't know what to do. What's wrong with you? You need the toilet. Well, there it is. You don't need to ask permission. It's fine. It's allowed. Oh, the double bedroom. I forgot about this. And how long? Oh no, Karina's going to die tonight. So this is going to be our unofficial farewell party for Karina, I think, anyway, because, oh, doesn't look like she's got much time left. In fact, she's probably due in work soon. Let's give her a day off. Yeah, let's have her retire. She can enjoy a little bit of retirement. So, oh my god, at the end of today, Coco is going to be like the adult of the house. This is going to be very nerve-wracking. Like, she can barely look after herself. She's getting a... what was it in school? A D or something? She's a D student, and not a very good one. Looking after a poor C student and an average C student. Is he playing House of the Rising Sun? It sounded like it. It is! That's mad. They must have licensed it for this game. Or is it public domain, actually? I think it might be, because it's like a folk song or something. What a good song. Oh, has he gone into a different tune now? I think he's changed. He's changed his tune. But that's enough music. He needs to have breakfast before school. God, those shoulders. We need to get him like new shoulders somehow. I don't know how. He just needs to marry someone with the strongest shoulders in the world. Did we find him a girlfriend yet? No, that's his sister. Lana or Tammy? Was Tammy a candidate? No, she's too old. Lana's a teenager. She seems okay. Maybe she was our candidate? I don't know. Or Isabella, she's a teenager. Either of those. I think Lana's probably, you know, prettier. And we're going for pretty because we need to like breed out the ugly. It's part of the challenge. Garrus was in the bathroom stall eating a sandwich. You're hungry and you need to go. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm sure everybody's eaten a sandwich on the toilet at some stage. It's just multitasking. Prank failed. Slowly and deliberately, Garrus wrapped surreptitious slices of bacon around all sorts of objects in the workplace. However, vermin and insects claimed the savoury strips and ran amok through the office. He's in school, not work. Right? Yeah, he's still a student. Oh yeah, his scholarships. Have we heard back about those? Maybe that's what's in the post. We got him to apply for scholarships, I think. I don't know when we find out if he got them or not. Who's that? Angel Sousa. Okay, no, she's not a teenager. Oh, here we go. Here's some mail. Oh god, bills. And they're quite big as well. Well, you know, not too big given our amount of money. Arleth, hello, welcome. How are you? What's going on out here? Christine Winkler. And someone's out at the shop stall. Oh, Olivia Pruitt. I guess she works there now. I don't know what happened to the old Northern Irish guy. He must have died. Yeah, he was an old man when Drizello was young. But, you know, he always worked that stall his entire life. And now he's finally passed on and we've forgotten his name. And he, unfortunately, will never be remembered by anyone. It's very sad. Garrus has returned with a school project. Okay, Garrus is too lazy to do school projects. I'm just saying that now. He's going to go in and he's going to play some Sim Scuffle. And he's going to work on his next book because these awards don't win themselves. Oh, I forgot to check the post. Okay, you write. You resume writing your Robotnik erotica. I forgot we were doing that. That he only writes Sonic themed erotic novels. Oh, look who's coming by. Is that it is. It's Mackenzie. He's coming for a visit. Oh yeah, get the mail as well while we're there, just in case. Oh, it's just some elements. Alright, let's invite Mackenzie in. I mean, Garrus is kind of busy writing his next bestseller, but he can make time for a fan. What leftovers do they have? Go get some leftovers and have a chat with your friend. Describe your new novel to him. Mackenzie is like his soundboard. He'll bounce all his ideas off. Oh yeah, my girlfriend's birthday thing was great. We yeah, we watched a load of films on Disney Plus. I made a cake, which turned out delicious. I mean, it didn't look perfect, but it tasted perfect. That's the important thing. My sponge tins were too big for the recipe I used, so the sponges ended up a little bit thin. But otherwise, lovely. It was lemon sponge with vanilla buttercream and lemon curd in the middle. Well, like in between the two sponges. And then just a dusting of icing sugar on top. Making friends. You can't force friendship. Isn't that true? But yeah, we had cake for breakfast. Then we watched... Oh, I forget what we watched in the morning. Frozen 2. Had cake for breakfast, watched Frozen 2, had lunch, then had more cake, Then we watched... Oh, I can't even remember. Oh, but Frozen 2 wasn't on Disney Plus. That was on DVD. We watched something on Disney Plus after. We watched the Mr. Magoo movie at some stage. I don't think that was on the birthday. I think that was the day before. The Leslie Nielsen one, which is a really weird film. It's like... You know the character Mr. Magoo, the blind man who sort of wanders into chaotic situations. But it's like they were writing this film with Leslie Nielsen in it. And they couldn't not write a Naked Gun film. Because for some reason, Mr. Magoo is going undercover in criminal syndicates and trying to retrieve a stolen diamond and stuff. And then at the very end of the film, just before the credits roll, this weird disclaimer comes up saying, like, the makers of this film fully understand... No, in the making of this film, no offence was intended towards members of the blind or partially sighted community. Makers of this film are aware that people suffering blindness or partial sightedness can be fully active working members of society. Or something really cheesy like that. It's like, I don't think anyone thinks Mr. Magoo is a documentary. It's just a dumb film about a guy who doesn't have his glasses. Really bad dumb film as well, actually. Like, oh, well, the first like half hour of it was okay, I think. It reminded me a lot of when they did those live action Inspector Gadget films and completely like missed the point of Inspector Gadget. Well, I don't even know if it's missed the point is the right word. I don't think there is a point to Inspector Gadget other than that he's an inspector with a bunch of gadgets. But they gave him like a talking car and stuff. Just really weird choices. I don't think this is the first time I've complained on stream about the Inspector Gadget films. They've obviously inflicted some deep wound on me. I care about Inspector Gadget. The lore is important, damn it. Oh yeah, the original cartoons were brilliant. I used to have one on video, recorded off the TV, and it was only part of the episode, but it was the one where he went to, like, some Middle Eastern country and had to stop the Sultan from getting... No, he looked exactly like the Sultan, I think. Or he looked exactly like someone anyway, and they were trying to boil that person in oil, and they accidentally nearly poured oil over Inspector Gadget, but, yeah, what an episode. All my videos when I was a kid were taped off the television. Like, my films I had were Robin Hood and Pinocchio, both with the ads included, from when they were recorded. And then, oh, I had Dumbo recorded off the TV as well, actually. And I got a present from my uncle once of a copy of The Jungle Book and The Fox and the Hound, but they were subtitled in Arabic. Actually, speaking of uncles, I was on Skype to my nephew today, and apparently I discovered, my sister was telling me, he's invented a game now where he pretends to be me and makes her pretend to be him, and then he shows her, well, he pretends to show her different, like, computer games and stuff. So I feel very flattered by that. What's Coco's new thing? She's creative. Creative, good, and a bookworm. I suppose I could, yeah, I could have taken the subtitled videos as a chance to learn Arabic. But I didn't think of that as a child. But yeah, it's funny. I'm the subject of one of my nephew's games now. He's also he's never played Animal Crossing before, but because I've talked about it to him, he's really into Animal Crossing, and he likes to play Animal Crossing with his toy animals. Even though, you know, he's not entirely sure what that involves, but they're just like, he's like, oh, they're animals, they live on an island, you know, that's the general gist of it. They get there in a plane, they get on and off the plane. Oh, here we go, Karina's on the way out. Your boyfriend had Ghostbusters 2 taped off the TV, but the end got cut off. Oh no. I had a similar thing with the original Star Wars trilogy, where I didn't see a Star Wars film until I was like 13 or 14 years old. And I think what happened was me and my friends were going to go see Attack of the Clones. And I mentioned I'd never seen a Star Wars film before. And, you know, I wouldn't know what was going on. So one of my friends had the original trilogy on video. And he said he'd lend it to me to watch. But he could only lend me A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. Because he had lent Return of the Jedi to one of his friends, who accidentally taped Coronation Street over it. And, yeah, so for years I didn't see Return of the Jedi. I saw, the order I saw the films in was, I saw A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, then Attack of the Clones, then I think I saw The Phantom Menace. Then, you know, I'm pretty sure I saw Revenge of the Sith and then Return of the Jedi. Or I saw the two of them very close together. Oh, her grave. Where is it? I missed the whole death as well. I got distracted doing something else. Where's she gone? Is this isn't her. That's the dog. No, that's Drizello. So where's Karina gone? Oh, she's out here. Okay. She doesn't have a magical urn. I don't know what we'll do with her remains. Maybe we can put them over here? Human remains do not eat. No, we'll have to put... Oh, we'll put her up there. On top of the television. And on this one we'll put... hang on, what way did I phrase it on that? Was it a colon? It was. We can have... more human remains. Do not watch. Television stops 5 inches below. Just so their eyes don't wander off the screen and start looking at the urns all the time. It does, yeah, it does look like a cookie jar, exactly. And it's right next to where they prepare the food. You know, you don't want them, like, sprinkling any ashes onto their dinner or anything. So yeah, Garrus, I know you're upset by all this, but is there any chance you could channel it into finishing your erotic novel? Or was it a screenplay? I forget what he was even writing at the moment. Let's see. Oh, it's a fantasy novel. Oh, you can rename the book afterwards. Oh, that's interesting. So you can fix like typos and things. Okay, let's sell it to a publisher. He has to only write one more good book to finish this level of his aspiration. Let's write a sad book. That's what we need. sad book is called... Now, all of these have to be Sonic themed, and they have to be a little bit erotic, because that's what he's into, we decided last time. So this one is going to be called Tears of an Echidna. And let's see, Knuckles has had his heart broken before, but never this bad. How will he ever live without Sonic in his life? There we go. I was talking... Did I make them write more erotica in the previous Legacy challenge? I probably did. Oh god, wow. Maybe this is a theme. Maybe I should write some myself. I haven't played The Sims in a while because of Animal Crossing. Oh, yeah, I can kind of get that. Like, in my free time at the moment, it's Animal Crossing and Skyrim is what I'm playing. I don't even remember how I got back into playing Skyrim. Like, I genuinely don't know now that I think about it. Oh! No. I think I was just bored one night and installed it. But yeah, I'm enjoying Animal Crossing as well. Oh, I meant to say, I was talking, I think last stream, about how there was a grumpy hamster in my in my new Leaf village called Hamfrey, who was there for like 2 days and then moved out and, you know, was never seen again. But he's just moved into my, like, New Horizons village this week, which is really a weird coincidence. But I'm delighted. He's amazing. I think Hamfrey is my new favourite villager. He's just so unimpressed by everything. And just makes cryptic things. He's like, so, yeah, you hear about this person's nickname? Maybe I should get one of those myself in case I have to skedaddle out of here undercover sometime. Oh, he's very good. And I've really sort of souped up my island as well. They brought out, like, they did a Nature Day update and brought out, like, hedges and bushes and stuff. And, oh, they're exactly what I needed. They've really sort of revitalized my my designs. I've made a proper little town. Did he write? He finished writing that book already? Okay, we'll sell it to a publisher. No. Sell it to a publisher and then go to school. He can't? Okay, just go to school then. Why can't he sell to publisher? Was the other one not picked up yet? Easy assignment, of course. Royalty report. Oh, I don't know Raymond from Animal Crossing. Oh, let me Google him. Oh, a cat. Ah, okay. Yeah, I can see why you'd want him. Yeah, I really wanted Lobo, and he was at my campsite, and he said that he would move in, but he wanted to move out another villager I'd gotten attached to, so I had to tell him no. And now I've lost him forever. Garrus won a school prize. Should we give it to him in front of the class or quietly and privately? Yeah, in front of everyone. Why not? Garrus got an award. For what? He's not a good student. He's lazy. Is it for his book? Are they giving him special treatment because he's a published author? Oh, Garrus will take the easy assignment every time. Garrus doesn't care. Look at that writing skill. Level 8 and he's still a teenager. He is a prodigy. Not the Prodigy, the band. He's just a prodigy. The indefinite article. So what are we going to do with Coco now? Maybe we should send her out on like an excellent adventure to find someone else to live with. Maybe we should just move her into one of these houses. Oh. Could she go move in with her Uncle Jack and be his butler? That could kind of work. Because I don't know, I don't really want her around anymore. Although she is the only adult left in this house. I don't want it to turn into a situation where we have to look after our elderly butler, you know, in her retirement. Grady Balderas. Let's go meet him. Maybe he'll take you in. Like, we can't just let her loose on her own. She's not independent enough. She needs the structure of, you know, somebody who will let her be a butler in their house. Let's ask him to cloud gaze. That'll cheer you up. Oh, he's a spy. Oh, this is good. I think she... Oh no, he's gone. I think she would have worked well as like a spy's butler. Someone on a bike. I've never bought the bikes in this. I should. Oh yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a bike. Bike. Not in rooms. No. Bike. Oh no, it keeps going back up to rooms. Ah, there we go. I don't know where we'll put it. Somewhere in the, like in the back garden. For safety. It looks like it needs to be propped up against something, but somehow it's just... Oh, it's got a little kickstand thing. Oh, maybe we can put it out the front. I mean, this is an okay neighborhood. Well, it isn't really. It, like, definitively isn't. But I think... Yeah, Garrus still needs one. Set it as his favorite bike. Can we rename it? Oh, wow. The Garrus Mobile. Oh, Garrus is home. Actually, no, not the Garrus Mobile. The Normandy. That's the real Garrus Mobile. That's what the actual Garrus travels around in. Why didn't they call it the Garrus Mobile? Garrus should start thinking about further education. Yeah, I know. We already like looked into that. I think we're going to try for it. Here, we have to sell Tears of an Echidna to a publisher before you get any more sleep. We don't want you over resting. Publish 10 books. Is this the last level of his aspiration? No. What does he have to do after this? Level 10, 3 bestsellers. I've earned 25 grand. Oh, that's not too bad. That'll just sort of happen, I think. What's this bowl? Oh god, the fridge is stinking. We've got a fridge emergency. Come on, Coco. Let's see if we can get Grady back over. We can't invite him over, can we not? Maybe he's in work or something. He's like, hey, remember that woman in the tuxedo and flat cap you met who approached you just on the street, randomly on the street one day outside that empty lot? Yeah, it's me. I got your work number from the phone book and just thought I'd call up and chat about nothing. Send him a text. You need constant communication. You need to keep yourself in his mind so that, you know, he becomes familiar with you. Isn't that a thing? There was like a TV show I was watching on Netflix called 100 People, I think it was, or 100 something anyway. But basically they got 100 randomly selected people and got them to do a bunch of experiments. Now, the TV show should probably have actually been called 100 American People, because they were all American people, which I think biases the results completely. But there you go. But one of the things they did was like a test where it was an episode on attractiveness, and it was a sort of play along at home thing where they got 5 of the people and they just, you know, said they were going to show you their pictures in a random order, and you have to, which one did you think was the most attractive at the end of it, and they flash all these faces up on screen, and then it's like face number 4 is the one everyone picks because it's the face that they flashed most, because the familiarity of seeing it slightly more than the other faces subconsciously makes you like that face more. And it actually worked. It was the face I picked, but I also kind of figured out what they were doing. So I think number 4 might have just had a nice face, but 100 of US. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. You see, this is why chat should be in charge of naming TV shows rather than, I don't know, whoever does it at the moment. They should just go onto Twitch, go to my channel actually, and ask you guys for names. Okay, let's pitch other shows that have already been done and see what better titles we can come up with. But I won't give the real titles of the shows. I'll just give you a description of them, and you tell me what they should be called. I think that could be fun. Okay, let me think of a good one. A quiz show entirely based on random chance, where you play one of those coin drop machines from an arcade and try and, you know, you put the coin in the top and hope it pushes coins out the bottom. What would you call that as a TV show? Contestants have to answer questions to get coins they put in the top, and then they get a different amount of money depending on what comes out. The Drop, says Miss Glaceon. Also, hello, Miss Glaceon. I can see that working as a title. It's quite dramatic. Lucky Drop. Okay, yeah. What is he doing? He's just eating a cheese sandwich while he watches his sister cry. He's doing it for inspiration, though, for his next book. I mean, he's gone method. He's going to write a non-fiction book. Called Sister crying in a coffin. And Knuckles. Because everything has to be Sonic themed that he writes. He's a big Sonic fan. A tragic, true to life tale about the loss of a young girl's father. No, about a young girl's loss of her loving father and Chaos Emeralds. Cool. Okay, yeah, Miss Glaceon, you win that one by default. What's another show that we can come up with? Okay. Let's see. Oh, the actual show I was thinking of was Tipping Point. A game show where you... It's a really dumb game show, but, you know, it's on TV all the time, and my parents are absolutely addicted to it. Where they just drop tokens into one of those machines. And the host like comments like there's a strategy to it. He's like, oh, we've got a rider. Oh, well. Oh, that's a rogue token now. Oh, yes, it's drifting. It's just, it's madness. Absolute madness. But it's also a little bit addictive to watch, so I won't judge it too harshly. You know, they make good television. Okay, let's go for another one. Okay. 6 friends live in New York City and in apartments like opposite each other, and it's a comedy about all their various trials and tribulations, and it was made and set in the 1990s and early 2000s, I guess. Enemies. I suppose that could work. That would kind of set a different plot direction, wouldn't it? Like that would be sort of about the falling apart of their friendship and the gradual deterioration. That could kind of work in a sort of How You Met Your Mother kind of way. Music Battle, says DexP 2010. Okay, that's an abstract one, but that implies a musical angle. Are we going to write songs for it? I think we could. Okay, so we've got enemies, but I think that would direct the show more towards them all ending up hating each other. Like How I Met Your Mother style, we already know the ending. That somehow this show is about how a bunch of people became worst enemies. And then it just plays out from there. Mates. That actually works. That's better than Friends, because Mates is a double entendre, because some of them do mate with each other over the course of the series. So yeah, I think Lady Smyton's in the lead. The hookup game, that sounds a bit like it's a game show. I mean, I could see it working as a game show, reality TV and all, but it could be a... that would be a different show, actually, just thinking. That would be a reality TV fishing-based dating show where it's about a bunch of single fishermen from different parts of the world. Fishermen and fisherwomen. And they put them in boats with, you know, the fishermen and women they think would be romantically compatible. And then send them off to, like, the Arctic to, like, I don't know, hunt narwhals or something. Whatever fishermen do. So, yeah. It would be like a bit like First Dates, but set on a fishing trawler in the Arctic Circle. And they might not survive. Because, you know, the weather could get bad. You don't give them enough supply. That's it. There's 3 of them on the boat that you all think would be romantically compatible. You only give enough supplies for 2 of them to survive. And that is the hookup game. Music Battle, I imagine that's like some sort of like musical. We'll have to write songs for it. But yeah, mates. We'll go with mates for that. This is good. We're good at brainstorming this. Okay, how about a high school science teacher turns to manufacturing crystal meth in his free time so that he can leave enough money for his family after he dies of cancer. Does the audience vote one off, or do we watch a new couple scheme a way to push them off the boat? Oh, you have to watch the new couple scheme the way to push them off. Like, it's entirely, like, self-contained. There's no voting. It just has to... basically, you get to see how low humans will sink in their quest for romance and fishing. And the grand prize is you get to be the new Captain Birdseye. I think I talked about Captain Birdseye before, about how, you know, he was a grizzled old fisherman, and then they replaced him with this handsome young Captain Birdseye, and then very quickly went back to the old guy again. And I think they've got a new one recently, who's the sort of arty, tender Captain Birdseye, who, you know, it's like soft filters, and he's vaguely romantic, and, you know, sort of arty. He's not a grizzled sea captain. He's just a man who lives by the sea and wears jumpers and has an elderly dignity about him. Like, oh, I don't know. Like some sort of sea Captain Fraser or something. Are they still going with that guy, actually? Oh yeah, I think they are. Yeah, he's got a bit of a sort of Captain Picard look about him, except, you know, with a beard and a full head of hair. But he's a man you'd trust to cook your fish fingers, not like the crazy old man who the crazy old, like, man with the sea captain accent who lives on an island full of, you know, somebody's children, we don't quite know who. And where somebody has hidden a treasure trove of fish fingers for some reason. You're meant to keep them frozen. I don't know why you should just, you know, keep them in some sort of treasure cave on an island. Your fish fingers will spoil if you do that. Don't do it. It's dangerous. And all those children are probably going to, like, die of food poisoning. So be careful of Captain Birdseye. In his madness lies death. Death Lab. Okay, that could work, but I think that implies that he has to have a Labrador. Oh my god, what are you doing in here? I thought I locked that door. You get out here. What happened to my lock? Lock door for everyone but Garrus. That's the rule. And we're going to have to go and lock the computer as well now, because somebody ruined it for everyone. Everyone but Garrus. I can lock it for everyone but the butler, but I don't think it would recognise Coco as the actual butler. Oh no, it's school time. Oh no, he's not in a good mood. Can we take a day off? Maybe. Oh, he's already gone. Oh no. It's not going to be a good day in school for him. He's been up all night, eating cheese sandwiches and writing his novel. We have to get rid of Coco somehow. It was just a play in Meth Lab. Oh! Death Lab is in Meth Lab! That works, actually. I apologise. That actually really works. They were looking for a new Captain Birdseye in January. Were they? They got rid of the guy already. Like in 2018, they got the new guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, he didn't last long. I suppose with the lockdown, you know, they probably have to keep the old guy around for a while longer. Is the Milky Bar Kid still a thing? I always associate him with Captain Birdseye. Like his advertising mascots go. I think in my head, the Milky Bar Kid is like Captain Birdseye's grandson. Within the sort of, you know, corporate mascot lore. And, I don't know. Uncle Ben fits into it somehow as well. But I haven't decided how. I always thought it was really weird when they made like an Uncle Ben ad where Uncle Ben actually speaks. Like obviously you don't see him because I'm pretty sure that photograph is of a guy who died like years and years ago. Because it's been the same guy on the box since I was a kid, and you know, he was old back then. But yeah, they gave him like a sort of American sort of southern accent. And I always imagined Uncle Ben being from, like, Southeast Asia or something. Because that's where all the food is from that the sauces are for. Like, it's all curries and stuff. I just didn't think of him as some sort of, like, I don't know, wise old American guy. Who is the face on the Uncle Ben jar? Who is the man on Uncle Ben's rice box? Frank Brown. Apparently, yeah, he was American. He's at Chicago maitre hotel named, I don't know what that is. He's a Chicago maitre d' named Frank Brown. That's interesting. Oh, and the company's based in Texas, so that explains the southern part. Okay. Alright, apparently Uncle Ben was an African-American rice grower known for the quality of his rice. Who knew? Well, that's an education. Oh god, yeah. Animal Crossing Islands. Mine is like being flooded with rain at the moment. I think it's because it's April. They're doing a whole sort of April showers thing. Why are you going back in the coffin? No, 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 no. Look, your new life is right outside. Discuss books with him. Oh, they're actually quite good friends. I think maybe. Yeah, she can ask to join his household. Can I become your servant, please? He's like, oh, yeah, okay. I've kind of got a wife and child. I hope you don't think this is going to be romantic. And she's like, oh, no, I'm a butler. There she goes. And so Coco is off to her new family. Yeah, I've been doing layout fixes on my island as well at the moment. It's I think I was saying earlier, it started out I just wanted to give Zucker a bigger garden because he had the smallest one and I thought he deserved more. But I ended up giving everyone a bigger garden and just sort of expanding the whole thing. Pixel Dreams, hello, welcome. Oh well, I'm glad you've been enjoying the series on YouTube anyway. Where am I going? Newcrest. Yeah, as I was saying earlier in the stream, actually, for people who weren't there, because I think we've had quite a few joins since I was talking, I've decided to mix things up with the stream. That I'm going to do Sunday is going to be my Sims day, and on Mondays I'm going to, well, I'd like to try different games, but the first one I'm going to try is doing Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion tomorrow. So if anyone wants to jump in at the start of something, that's your chance. And if it's anything like our Skyrim series from, you know, my Skyrim series from about, God, when did I record that? 2014 or so? 2013 or 2014? You know, it's going to be a fun one. Those games are just really fun to play with an audience. It's like they're made for that kind of silliness. Students are allowed to choose their own assignments and upcoming project. Garrus will go for the tough assignment. Garrus will always go for the easy one. I think that's what I've decided. Don't be a Garrus. Well, do be a Garrus, because he's a really successful author and he's still a teenager. We also have to check his scholarships. To make sure he's got them for when he goes to college. God, he really needs to pee. His energy really isn't recovering very quickly. What is wrong with you, Garrus? Are you sick? I bet he is. No. He's fine from living in a small home. Maybe that's it. Maybe his house is too small. It's putting pressure on his bladder. All this furniture squeezed into such a small space is causing a minor gravity well centered on his bladder. And just, you know, it really makes him need to pee all the time. Changing over to my new water glass. I actually had a crazy mishap earlier where I was playing Gmod with my friends and I accidentally knocked like a whole pint glass, like this glass of water, onto my keyboard. And I didn't think I'd be able to stream tonight, but luckily, like, I took the keyboard apart and it seems to be fairly waterproof. Like, I took off each of the buttons and dried underneath, but there's nowhere under the buttons for water to get through to the underside of the, like, to the actual electronics underneath. It's amazing. Obviously I made a good choice picking this one. This monstrosity of a keyboard. It's got like, it's an annoying keyboard because it's got an extra line of buttons on the left hand side. So I keep going to press escape and I accidentally press G1, which I don't know what it does. I think it's meant to be for recording macros or something. Or maybe it's just for if you're playing a game and you want to map extra buttons to things. I don't like these superfluous extra keys. Let's just replace the toilet. We don't have a butler anymore. We're just two teenage siblings living in a house on their own. Did I buy turnips today in Animal Crossing? I did. Mine were going for 92 bells, which I think was pretty good. I bought about 900,000 bells worth because I had a good bit of money built up in my bank account, and I figure, you know, I'll go in all or nothing. You see, I gave my girlfriend a Nintendo Switch for her birthday, and she bought Animal Crossing for it, like, pretty much the day afterwards. So if my turnip prices fall through, I can go to her island and sell them there, and hopefully make back at least what I bought them for. Though I don't like to metagame Animal Crossing too much, because I know there's all this stuff about, you know, there's a way to glitch to exploit it when you go to Nook Miles Islands to make loads of tarantulas spawn and stuff. And I don't think it's technically cheating, but I think it's, you know, it feels sneaky to me. I like to play at a very sort of laid back pace. Turnip channel on Discord. Okay, sure, that could be fun, I suppose. Yeah, if people want to organize something around that. Because yeah, it can be good if someone has a good price to share it around, and maybe, you know, get to see everybody's islands as well. Did you see that thing that apparently, like, some random fan got Elijah Wood to come to her island to buy turnips because they were selling for such a good price? Oh, actually, speaking of Elijah Wood, that reminds me of the other thing I've been doing with my time during this lockdown. I basically, was it last Christmas or the Christmas before, my sister gave me a Lord of the Rings colouring book as a present. And I hadn't done anything with it since, but I've been colouring like mad. Like, I've done, I did a big picture of the Balrog facing off against Gandalf, and, you know, that was pretty cool. I did one of the two statues, you know, in the river, and I'm currently working on one of Treebeard with, like, Merry and Pippin riding on his shoulders, and it's like the hardest thing to colour in the universe, but I love it. Maybe I'll share some photos on Discord or something. It's been brilliant fun. Would really recommend colouring. Annoyingly, I have a Doctor Who colouring book as well that my girlfriend got me ages ago, and I wanted to colour in that, but just before the lockdown happened, I left it in my parents' house, and, you know, they live 5 kilometres away. There's a 2-kilometre travel limit, so there's no way I can even meet halfway to get them back. Even then, I'm pretty sure it's like buried in their attic underneath all my Lego in a place that, you know, they wouldn't be able to reach it without possibly destroying all my Lego stuff. Like, I would hate to have a Lego spill in their attic and have Lego just... It's one of my nightmares that, you know, my Lego would get knocked over there and... oh, look, he's talking to his dead father about sex. Yeah, that all my Lego would fall down into the ceiling insulation and stuff and through the gaps in the floor, and I'd never be able to get it all back. And even if I did, it would have all, like, fiberglass and stuff on it that would, you know, scratch up my hands. Oh, it just wouldn't be worth it. My other big fear was spilling Lego outdoors, and that actually happened to me once, and it was the most stressful, like, 5 minutes of my life, just scrambling to gather everything up. It wasn't a lot of Lego, but it was, like, enough that I was like, oh! That's my noise. That's literally the noise I made. Oh my god. Drizello, get out of here. What the hell did you do that for? Hang on. No. No, Drizello, no. No, we are not taking this lying down. You don't get to come here and break all our appliances. You... Oh, we also don't want to lose our conflict resolution, actually. Better keep an eye on that, because we've got it in the gold somehow. Can we ask him to leave? We can tell him to go away. I don't think that's what we want. We want... Is it under friendly? It wouldn't be friendly, would it? No, we can't ask him to leave, I guess, because he is buried here. That's his urn in the kitchen. Still, I can't believe he came back and wrecked the bathroom. He knows we need that. Why don't we go and resume writing the Sister Crying in a Coffin and Knuckles book. Oh, we've got a free room now, and we've got a free bed. I completely forgot about this element of it. When are you going to be an adult, Garrus? 3 days. Maybe this episode, maybe not. It's Coco knocked. Oh, we just kicked Coco out, so oh, that's that's a bit unfortunate. We're not going to be celebrating this properly. I think maybe we'll wait until Garrus moves out to do up the house and do up the bedrooms and stuff. I also thought Mackenzie could move in as a roommate or something. You know, it would be fun to have him around. Drizello. If he wasn't dead, I'd kill him right now. Oh, it's Coco knocked. Cleaning up is actually part of the celebration. I forgot about that. Cleaning up and swimming. And the other things. Okay, he needs a bit of fun. Is it a day off school? It must be. Because it's 9:44 and he's not in school. Here, go play some Sim Scuffle. God, he's got 3 days of misery left as well. Did he finish that book? He did. Perfect. Okay, yeah, that's enough gaming. Now go sell your novel. Was that not an excellent book? Or maybe it was. Maybe... I don't know. Nimbus. Oh, they're his void critters. I forgot about those. Can he still play with those as an adult? Or are they a child thing? Let's have him write a screenplay for the Sonic, Tails and Knuckles sex tape movie. It's all in the title. I'm getting really lazy with these. Oh, you visited Unnecessary Gamers Island. Yeah, I've been to his island before, like ages ago. I wonder, he sent a weird... I saw him chatting online this morning, and he must have been talking to you then, And he, like, just a message came through to me, and it said, "And that applies to you too," or something. I don't know, maybe he was inviting both of us, but I just thought it must have been intended for someone else. So I didn't interact. Angie True. Jack is out flirting with... she his girlfriend? She is the mother of Zachary True, his child. Are they married or cohabiting or anything? She's Tanya Romeo's sister, who is watercolor dabbler. I thought that said watercolor disabled for a second, and I had to double take on that. Oh yeah, I did. I gave him his original coconut trees. Yeah, I've got all the fruit on my island at the moment. I think. Unless I accidentally cut down too many cherry trees, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. I think they're the ones I have in shortest supply. He's still writing that book. Oh wow, he's powering through it. Well, that's screenplay, I guess. Let's sell it to a publisher. Was that one excellent? It was. Okay, that's good. We're all good then. He's back on his excellent streak. Oh, we're running out of food. More grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is the food of this generation. I think it was the food of the last generation too. I like grilled cheese. It's a good, safe food to have. Acquired the singing skill. Oh, Garrus is learning to sing. That's a noble pursuit. I'm learning to sing. I do singing lessons. I like Garrus a little more now. I mean, she's a little bit superfluous. She's not the heir. Maybe she should have been. I actually think maybe she is slightly better looking than her brother. But only because of the shoulders. Like, if she didn't have her shoulders, she would be a lot worse off. And I think I'm focusing on the face at the moment. Well, I was. I mean, but get him a girlfriend with good shoulders. Our next generation are well set. Where's she going? Just out there to look sad? Okay. Fair enough. Still 3 days till age up. What a slow 3 days. Who's this? Zachary Sandwich has come by to say hello to her. Okay, let's go meet him. This new guy. Let's tell him a joke about professors and ask him about woohoo. These guys could hit it off. Maybe she can like marry him or something. Give him a funny gift. I think he'd like that. Good sense of humour. That's what you need. A good sense of humour and to show them your face a lot. That's the key to seduction. Oh look, it's cheering her up an awful lot. I think he might be a vampire here to drink her blood. I'm not entirely convinced he isn't. But, you know, when life gives you lemons... And it's better to have the vampire on your side than, you know, to have them dislike you. Let's ask him to stargaze. There we go. How romantic. He can be a vampire and one day she can be a mermaid. Oh, that would be the perfect couple. Can they be a vampire mermaid? Like, can they be both? A vampire alien mermaid. Ghost. What other life states are there? Vampires, aliens, ghosts, robots, I guess. I don't think they could be a robot. On top of all of those, it wouldn't make sense. Let's get Drizello, or not Drizello, Garrus to actually... Oh no, that's not his homework. This is his homework. Let's have him actually do his homework. So he might do okay in school tomorrow. Because he's too focused on his writing ambitions. Alexandra Trivedi and Jack Love... Oh, Jack got married! And... it isn't to Angie True. Oh my god. The scandal of the century. Do we know Alexandra Trivedi? Almost Garrus' birthday, and his mother has come back to nag him about his homework. Almost Garrus' birthday too. How is Garrus doing? Oh god, she's not in a good way. Well, her and her boyfriend can go on more dates tomorrow or something. You've done your homework. Let's oh no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to check your scholarship applications. He hasn't been awarded Future Star. Okay, let's go do some more research on this. Oh, we can book a celebrity cleanse. Interesting. Attend holiday ceremony. Now, where is the thing about university? Career? Nope. University. Scholarships. Oh, he can apply to universities. Okay. Email guidance counselor for advice. Why not? Is there a different scholarship we should be going for? Newcrest resident. Future Star. Food and drink. Okay. Let's apply for food and drink as well. And he can apply for university now as well. So let's apply. Cool, so he might get in. Now, we wanted him to write his next book. A sci-fi book called oh, I don't know. What's a good one here? Sci-fi book, but it has to be an erotic Sonic and Tails novel or something. Let's call it Badnik Booty Call in Space. Robotnik's robots are cold mechanical creatures, but inside they are animals. And that's technically true. Okay, let's get him to finish this thing. Or at least get his writing skill up a bit. Look at all these points he has. We could make his life a lot easier if he gets a few more aspiration points. Also have to make sure he's ready for school. Okay, I don't think he'll be too tired for school, actually. He might even finish this book before he can go in. He'll pull an all-writer writing a novel, go into school fully refreshed somehow, and get a high grade and get into university. Because he's just a C student now. I don't think that's going to get him in. But we'll see. We will see, as I said. Literary Digest. Yes. Let's admit that. That'll earn him a lot of money. Before school, let's do a phone call to... we're going to want to chat with... Oh my god, Mackenzie grew up and he looks cool now. Let's send a text to Mackenzie as well. Garrus, are you going to school as well? Yeah, she is. Good. Okay, I'm going to save it actually. I don't think I've saved in hours. Study group. Attend the group. Garrus would attend the group. Didn't help at all though, unfortunately. This texture looks very flat. There's something, you know, weird about it. Okay, Garrus did alright, I guess. Can we check his application? It's still going through the system. Okay, so... nothing yet, I guess. And he's not a 2-star celebrity yet, either. And how many... which is 2 days until he grows up. Well, let's see. I was going to be going until like 10:30 tonight, so I guess we'll see. Maybe we'll get him to grow up. I think that would be nice. Maybe that's the goal this evening. I'll play until Garrus becomes a young adult. Because that'll be a sort of fun cut-off point. Oh no! Every time. The ghosts are doing this. First the ghost of his dad, then the ghost of his mom. They just want to sabotage his life. The poor man. Come on, Garrus. I'm not sure I approve of him eating his toasted cheese sandwich over his keyboard. Like, I mean, we have a keyboard here. I can't play it. It's my girlfriend's keyboard. But if I sat over it while I was eating like a sandwich and dripping crumbs and melted cheese all over the keys, well, I don't think she'd thank me for it anyway. We should call Mackenzie over, actually. Where is he? Oh my god. What does Mackenzie look like? Oh, here he is. He looks quite sad. Oh, was he sad because his like grandparents are dead or whatever? Mackenzie is his nephew, is he? I forget what relative he is. He's a teenager anyway. Yeah, he's his nephew, but they're best pals because they're about the same age. God, he's lanky. Look at him. But look at those powerful shoulders. Oh my god. Mackenzie, if you were a woman, you would be married and not, you know, Garrus's nephew. Then he would marry you in a second. God. Do you think, would it be weird, and would the Sims recognise it as a family relationship, if we got Mackenzie to have a child with someone and then had Garrus marry them just to get those shoulders back into the family? No, that's not worth thinking about. I think that would be extremely creepy. But at the same time, you know, if we're playing the genetics game, we might as well go down the full, like, Spanish royal family path and just, you know, have a circular family tree. Wasn't it like Charles II of Spain who apparently needed somebody to move his mouth for him so he could chew, because his parents were like uncle and niece who were also each other's cousins or something. Anyway, he was like 4 or 5 generations inbred. And even the idealized paintings of him don't exactly look great. Yeah, strange looking man. Oh, strange person. You know what he looks like? He looks like a real life version of Jacques Labard from our Skyrim series. Like on YouTube. Funny enough, because, you know, we're going back to Oblivion tomorrow. But yeah, he looks like my Skyrim character, who was sort of designed to be a high elf that subverted the high elf stereotype of them being actually like classy and swanky and stuff. Let's write some mystery. Where are everybody's privates in the Sonic universe? It is a mystery. I wonder. Hang on. No. I was wondering if I googled Jacques Labard, did that series get enough views that I would like find an image of him in the results? It didn't. Oh, we forgot to send Mackenzie home. Oh well. What's his other trait? Did we ever find that out? He's squeamish, and the other thing is unknown. We're going to have to ask him next time what his other trait is. Okay, we've got 1 day until age up, so I think, yeah, what I said I'd play until age up, and then we'll give them a bit of a makeover, and then I'll stop. Because, you know, that's kind of the point where it's best to start off fresh. Ictable got a villager giving them a utility pole to make their island look nicer. In Animal Crossing, yeah. That's that is a bit weird. I like the utility poles though. You can give it you can make a sort of industrial aesthetic, I guess. Let's sell this book to a publisher. Oh god, we're not churning out the excellent books anymore. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, it's since he's been sad, I think. It's all been taken away from his inspiration. Don't worry, we'll write another one. What we'll do is we'll write some poetry books, because they're really short. Yeah, that's fine. I won't bother renaming them. These are just like ones he's churning out for his skills. I did have a decorative utility pole in my Animal Crossing village until recently. Because I kind of liked that it had a bit of a sort of run-down seaside town look. But now it looks kind of nice and idyllic and everything. I don't think I'd put it back. How long is he going to be sad for? God. Come on, get over it. Your parents are dead. Boo-hoo. Go become Batman or something. Oh, we've got mail. I wonder, could this include an acceptance letter? Or I suppose a rejection letter. Was that an excellent book? No! Oh no, what quality is it? Normal? Normal. Oh, this is getting bad. Oh, well, he's a 2-star celebrity. But, I mean, that's better. That's alright. What did he get in the mail? His scholarship results. Oh, he hasn't been awarded the scholarship. Well, that's a shame. His food and drink skills aren't too bad, are they? He has cooking. Level 3. I don't understand. Maybe it had to be higher. No, sleep. Sleep under the covers. It's his birthday tonight anyway. And what else was I going to do? Oh, his fame points. The mood things. Established name. I think that's what we want. Increased earnings on crafted objects. Yeah, that'll be good. Corporate partnership. Networking. Easier socialization with famous sims. Yeah, that's what we'll use our other point on. Oh, he's got the refined palate quirk. I didn't realise. He has to eat excellent quality meals. Oh god. That's going to be difficult. Oh look, she's having a bit of a sad jam here. Listening to loud music, just bobbing her head, just head banging away her sadness. Well, Garrus sleeps away his 20 hours. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get him up and get him to call the sadness hotline. Because before we know it, somebody else is going to die. And that'll be his life ruined again. get him to call them a few times. Oh, this is really working. This is a good tip. I think Lady Smyton told me about this. But thank you. This is a really handy way to get them out of a funk. It sounds like he's speaking Irish when he talks really fast. It's kind of got that sound to it. Oh, he's done it. He's not sad anymore. Amazing. Okay, well, now you can cheer yourself up with a game of Sim Scuffle. Garrus is still sad, but, you know, these things happen. Can't please everyone. Do I speak Irish? A little bit, I guess. Like, we all learn it in school, but, you know, you'd kind of learn a couple... It wouldn't really stick with you unless you use it, like, every day or whatever, which I don't. So, I'd probably be better at reading it than... and, you know, understanding it than, actually, like, writing it or speaking it. I think I spoke a little bit on a stream before. If I want to give the real stereotypical phrase, it would be the old An bhfuil ceadagam dul go dtí an leithris, which means, may I please go to the toilet. That's the phrase that sticks with everyone. I think what it literally means is, do I have permission on me to go to the toilet? Which is kind of funny. Just because of the way, you know, things are phrased in the language. Oh no. We need this up on a counter where someone can add birthday candles. By someone, I mean you, Garrus. Because you are the almost birthday boy. Oh, he actually needs proper food as well. Here, have a cheese sandwich. We'll keep that in the fridge until we need it. Garrus? Oh no, she took it in her inventory. Oh. She intercepted the cake. Which is your bed? This one? Yeah, Garrus, go to sleep. We don't have time for this these hysterics right now. We've got a birthday celebration to plan. A midnight birthday celebration. For both of you. I wonder, could we do 2 birthday cakes and have them both blow out the candles at the same time? I mean, it seems like... no, it's too late. That's too much work now. It's time. Time for the candles. Here we go. Oh, he looks so sad to be growing up. His childhood is over and now he is a man. And we get to pick his final trait, and because he's the heir. And I'm going to pick what's the one about writing? Is there one for being an author? I imagine it would be creative. Maybe bookworm? Yeah, I guess bookworm is probably the one we want. Oh, look! His shoulders filled out! Oh my god, it's a miracle. Oh, and actually we don't need to... He'll inherit his, like, outfit, won't he? I don't think we need to make him change. But just in case, let's change him into his everyday anyway. I don't think that one will look too weird on him. Oh no, maybe we should change his facial hair. That's still very teenage looking or something. Okay, and Garrus can grow up as well. Hello, he got game. Sorry, I misread your name. It's like Hagotami or something. I thought you might have been like Japanese or something for a second. That's why I took a second to like look closely and read it. And I was like, nope, it's he got game. So Garrus is unflirty on top of everything else. Well, so much for giving her a relationship. I think we're just going to have to move her out as she is. We'll move her out next time. For now, we're going to dress Garrus up like our own like puppet, whose life we control. Because that's the fun of The Sims, isn't it? Enslaving your fellow man. Oh, his shoulders! I'm so happy he has shoulders now. I didn't think they changed from teen to adult, but I guess they do. Okay. Maybe he needs to look a little more intellectual or something. He's not a teenager anymore, but he's still quite lazy. Oh, maybe he can just have like a suit jacket he puts on. Maybe that's too formal. Oh, a cardigan. Oh yeah, that's okay. And then his trousers, can we get him like some nice jeans? Yeah, I kind of like these ones. Oh no, I don't. That's got an apron on it. We don't want to give him an apron. Oh yeah, those are nice. Will he change his hair or his beard? I think, yeah, maybe his beard will have evolved. He's finally got the moustache part of it to come in. Formal wear, I think that's... No, maybe not that. Maybe... It's still quite loose, but not quite as ragingly informal. Okay, his workout. Yeah, he'll wear his old t-shirt for his workout. Or maybe he can wear... that's not the one. Which one was his old everyday t-shirt? You know what? It doesn't matter. He can keep his workout t-shirt the same. His pajamas can be the same. Except, well, maybe his pajama bottoms. No, actually, let's give him like a dressing gown thing. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Party wear. Yeah, I think that suits him. Swimwear. Hot weather. Cold weather. I think that's all pretty good. This is the adult Garrus. That must have been a bug with his shoulders before then or something. I don't understand. I mean, he's a little bit overweight now, but other than that, he's perfect. So let's get a screenshot of him. I wish he would smile or something. Perfect. There we go. Just to put in the thumbnail. Garrus. I don't think she's changed enough to warrant a screenshot, and I don't think we're going to really change her because she's going to be moving out. But just in case, doesn't she look like a sort of Hawaiian Phoebe from Friends? I think she has a bit of a Lisa Kudrow face. Except she looks really unimpressed. I don't know. She looks like if Lisa Kudrow was born in Hawaii and wasn't happy about it. Anyway, yeah, I think I'll leave it there for today because, you know, that's a good place to start off from next week. As I was saying, I'll be back tomorrow at 7, but we're going to be playing some Oblivion instead of The Sims, just to mix things up a bit. So hopefully you'll all be there for that. And, yeah, so I will see you then. Until then, goodbye! Oh, also, yeah, if I'm uploading this to YouTube, NinjaConnor86. If you're already watching on YouTube, catch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/NinjaConnor. Have to fit that plug in, even though I nearly always forget near the end. So that's all tonight. Goodbye again, and see you next time.